the question that was asked to me was, if you could go back and tell yourself, your younger self, one thing or one piece of advice, what would it be? And I sat here for quite a while trying to figure out the answer to it, and what I came up with, I think, it's kind of a hard question, don't you think?
It's a very hard question.
So I think I would have to tell myself to not sweat the small stuff, the little things that come up on a day-to-day basis just will always work out. And I didn't know that back then, and it was like all hell broke loose every time something went wrong. And I don't know if it was because I was 21 years old when I got my business, or the inexperience or what, but
you get so caught up in the stuff that's going wrong, it sucks the life out of you.
Absolutely,
and it affects all areas of your life. Absolutely. You know, and you're so all consumed by your business. It becomes your life. And I mean, it's your livelihood, it's your passion, it's everything. And so
it guts you. Like that feeling. I remember I was on a holiday with my kids I think we were going to Disney World, and my baby she was just a baby, and I don't remember what went wrong. Something was wrong, something happened, and I get a text message, and I just remember feeling like I'm gonna throw up. Oh my God, like everything's gone wrong. My business is gonna fail. I just remember it ruined the last bit of my trip. My entire trip was gone. I was consumed by this little thing that turned out fine, and it was perfectly fine. And I can't go back and redo that holiday now, and I wish I could have, because.
So how did you get past that?
I think just experience, like learning, watching it always work its way out, and learning that like
it's going to be okay.
Yeah, it's going to be okay.
Do you feel like part of it working its way out is your way of dealing with it though? Like, do you think absolutely. Because you're the type of person, like I know for myself, I don't wait on anything. And I know I get made fun of all the time. I'm always on my phone. You're going to answer me within 12 seconds. Haha, I just got that big funny text the other day. Yeah, and it's true. And I know I'm all consumed by it, but it's my personality. I don't leave things. I deal with them right away, because if I don't deal with it, it eats away at me.
Me too.
And it's like, you better just deal with it now. And it's like I get so tunnel vision in dealing with the issue.
I do too.
Like I feel like in some way that's good. Right? Because I'm dealing with it.
Efficient and you're productive.
Right. And it's done.
I'm the exact same way. That's what's in my head. Like if something's upsetting me, like if I just had something go wrong and then we were to meet, my mind wouldn't even be here. My mind would be like, oh my God, I gotta fix that.
Yeah, I gotta totally.
So I'd be like, okay, you need to stop. I need to figure this out. Like that's my personality. And actually, my assistant Jess always says, she's like, it's just easier to stay on top of it and deal with it now than just leave it and let it build up, because it'll get worse. So just deal with it. Take the 5 seconds that it'll take to finish it, fix it right now. And not only that, especially when you're dealing with employees or customers and things like that, it's always best to just figure it out now. Deal with it, make it right, and move on. It's not the end of the world. But I think when you're young and you're first starting your business, that first thing that goes wrong, I think,
of course, you've never dealt with it before.
You feel like I failed.
And everying's personal. Everything is personal. You take everything to heart.
Yeah. If someone quits, you think like, oh my God, it's because they think I have a bad business. Oh my God, it's because they don't like me. Or oh my gosh, it's because
customer complaints.
Exactly. Or like, oh my gosh, like I'm failing. I'm doing something it's never going to work. My business is never going to work. I'm going to go under. It really like guts you at the beginning. You just get tougher maybe. Maybe that's what it is. I get tougher over the years. Like, I got a harder shell for sure. Yeah.
You need to develop a little bit of a hard shell.
Yeah. And your confidence changes too, because you start to go like, I do know what I'm talking about. I've been doing this for 15 years. I do know what to do in that situation. I do know that we did make the best decision we could, or I do know that I handled it the best way that I could, But I think at the beginning, I just questioned everything I did. Did I do it right? Did I handle it right? Did I say the right thing?
Right.
Probably not. Almost guaranteed I didn't back then. I was 21. My employees were older than me. I'm certain that I didn't handle things the way that I should have, but that's why I am where I am now, because I learned from those mistakes. I learned from all of that, right? You grow and you get better as you.
Yeah. Maybe one of the things that I didn't realize is that the good would be even better than I thought it would be.
Absolutely.
But the bad would be so much worse.
I agree.
than I ever thought it would
Yeah.
be. Like, it can just be so stressful.
And I think that's why it's so important, and I've stressed this so much to most people, to have a support system.
You have to.
Because I was saying
Yeah.
again, I said, you know, Jess as my manager, or you running your business, had I had this type of support system back then, someone would have said, oh no, Jess, like, that's okay, you're gonna have a bad day. You're gonna want to give up.
Or a bad week.
Yeah. That's normal.
Yeah.
If you don't have that, almost, you should be worried.
Yeah.
Or like, oh yeah, that'll happen sometimes. Or, oh yeah, you're not sleeping a couple, like that's normal. That's going to happen as a business owner. And we have girlfriends that are in construction. They own construction companies, or they own totally different industries.
It's not unique to
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the same concerns. It's the same problems. They're saying the same thing. They're going to bed at night. We all have customers. We all have or a client or
staff
staff. Yeah. And so, I mean, we're all dealing essentially with the same types of situations. So knowing that you're not the only one feels a whole lot better. And then getting that advice, like to say, you know what, I tried?
Yeah.
I tried this.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I feel like my whole world is like subdivided into
I
20
agree.
million pieces.
I agree.
And sometimes, most of the time, I don't feel like I'm doing any part of it awesome.
Yeah.
It's just like I do the best that I can. In
Sometimes
each area.
I've got lots of time and things are a little slower.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, let's go for coffee. Let's have a girls' evening. Let's go on a date, honey. Let's go to my husband, like with my kids. Let's do this. And then the next month, no one sees me. No one hears from me. People are like texting me, are you alive? Like, what the hell? Where are you?
Yeah.
You know, and that you just have to learn. It's not to find a balance. Because I know people always say, like, you have to find balance. I've heard entrepreneurs say that too, like, it's all about finding balance. No, it's not a balance. It's learning to just go with the flow and be prepared. When you have downtime, take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Like when you go away on a holiday and you can't work or you don't, like, enjoy it. Business, if you are not spontaneous or a go with the flow type person.
And adaptable
if you can't
change.
You don't do it. Because you will never make it. And you would think, like, because you're a very type A person.
Oh my god. Yeah, like
you would
AAA.
think that you would think
type AAA.
that you wouldn't be able to be adaptable, and you totally are.
Yeah.
Did that take time for you to learn? Were you
No, I feel like I'm always, but I'm never. Well,
but you're spontaneous. That's why. I don't know.
But I like growth, and I like change, and I like newness. So, like, for me, it's like, what's next? What's new? What can I do better? So that part of it's easy for me. I'll always do it on time, and I'll like I still have those qualities.
And I'm so all over the place. Like, I'm such an emotional. Like, I'm a emotion behind everything. Like, I'm just so. My heart's in, like, I don't know how to explain it. I'm just such an emotional thinker. Everything I do is like, I'm just kind of a crazy person. Whereas you're like, okay, let's make a list. I'm going to follow the list. Like my list.
Yeah, we got totally interrupted.
The doorbell rang.
So now our train of thought.
We were talking about you being spontaneous.
I'm not spontaneous.
And, not being spontaneous. And me being like such an emotional person. And you're being like, your list is like nicely organized.
It's not that nice though.
And like tabs and notes.
No, I'm not that detailed.
Literally.
I'm not that detailed.
Mumbo jumbo.
I'm not super detailed like that. And I've totally relaxed over the years. Although I need more lists.
Yeah, but
I
if I
have
say
no memory
to you,
anymore.
Sure, let's go to like LA. You're like, okay, let's book it. Right now. Let's book.
It would be booked within a couple
That's
minutes.
what I'm saying. So don't say you're not spontaneous.
Well, is that spontaneous? That's more like
spontaneous.
Really?
Most people, like a type A personality, would have to like, no, I have to check my schedule. I have to
Oh,
organize.
I do
like,
that.
Yeah.
So I check. I say, Perry, are you working on this day? Okay, I'm going to LA.
I'm going to LA.
That's how I plan.
Okay, so
but I have relaxed.
What did you just?
Totally relaxed.
What did you just ask me?
You
asked me a question.
Oh yeah, if you could, because we were talking about being spontaneous, and I'm not spontaneous, and I don't think most people would label, if they had to think of a word to describe
it wouldn't be spontaneous.
It wouldn't be spontaneous. And so I asked you, I didn't really like your word, so you have to pick a different one. But what word would you use? One word to describe me.
Okay.
One word.
Okay, well the word I used I won't use, but I was saying like bullheaded, but in a nice way. Like, not in a mean way. I mean like you're very like borderline like stubborn because you're so like when you're like committed to something, you are like in. And Jess
Yes.
said, like, she's very, what did you say? She's very
Passionate.
and very, like, when you're in, you're all in. But I would say, like,
You're
you're strong-minded. Like,
Strong-minded?
very strong-minded. That's why I said
Really?
anal. That's why
Okay.
I used to. But strong-minded. You're very strong-minded. Like, if you don't like something, no.
Oh, that wasn't on video?
No.
It's too bad that wasn't on video.
Okay, so, sorry, we got interrupted again because my son phoned to see if he could have a sleep. We were talking about one word, and I said bullheaded, and she
I don't
disagrees.
think I'm bullheaded.
She doesn't think she's bullheaded.
Oh,
she thinks
this is
I'm
being bullheaded.
She thinks
about
I'm
your
way
word.
more bullheaded.
No, I think you're bossy.
Yeah, I am bossy.
Seriously.
But it is so good. That's what you say.
This doesn't make fun of Jordan video now.
Hey, you said I'm bossy.
You are bossy.
I am bossy, but I'm bossy in a very
in a very productive way.
I get stuff done. Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
go
so
away.
your one word for me would be bossy.
My first word would be bossy. And then my second word, well, I kind of think you're bullheaded, but maybe that's, I don't know.
That's probably why we're friends.
Yeah. But
What would
then,
you
like,
say, Jess?
you'd think we'd butt heads.
Jess?
Extremely passionate about what you do, both
Yeah.
of you. And then maybe like all consumed
Oh, yeah.
in
Yeah.
a sense.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay, so
like-
the word that
What's the best
someone,
word?
okay, so
Yeah.
someone told me a word, and I was like, I don't remember who it was, and they said when they think of me, the word that comes to mind is intense.
Oh yeah, I can see that for sure.
Like,
Yeah.
and I think that captures, and I don't know if there's a negative connotation to that word, but like I truly think that captures
Yeah,
me. Like I'm intense. I know I am. Like everything is like,
you do.
yeah,
I agree.
right? Like
But I think I'm more
passionate sounds so much better, but
Like, yeah. I understand what Jess is saying though about being like kind of consumed. Like I get so like into whatever it is that I'm
You just
regardless
get
of.
excited
Yeah.
about it. So
Yeah.
I do, and then I talk
You
a
enjoy
million
doing
miles
it.
an hour.
yeah.
Yeah,
And-
that's when you can tell you're really excited.
Yeah.
You can't even, it's just like a really high pitch.
Yeah, like, oh my god, blah, 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 I never could do this, and then like I'm
Yeah.
on to a different
Just like
topic.
A friend sent me an article yesterday that I sent you. I don't know if you
I
read
haven't
it yet,
read it yet, no.
but oh my goodness. Like, I swear it was written about me. I sent it to my managers. I'm like, this is just a little insight into my chaos.
Yeah.
And it was
Chaos
it was
is
written
such a
about
good word.
entrepreneurs. And it was like, chaos is not a bad thing because you're always looking for the next thing. You're
Yeah.
always diving into things,
And that's the
unknown
difference.
things.
That's
and
the
like,
difference
I love
I
that.
think between a business owner,
And
which
an
is awesome,
entrepreneur.
and an entrepreneur. A
Totally.
business owner is awesome.
Yeah. And
But
we
they are
need
very
business
content
owners,
with
yeah.
like their business, big or small. They're content with it kind of the way it is. An entrepreneur is never
Ever.
stopping. They're always thinking like, okay, got that. Now what are we doing next?
Always.
Okay, now what? Now what are we
I've
doing
always
next?
been that.
Me too.
Everything in my life.
Yeah, me too.
And it like there's really good parts of that. Like there's
Yeah.
great things, but there's also negatives that
Yeah.
come with that.
I almost feel like,
like
it's
living
like
in the
attention
moment.
deficit disorder for me.
Yeah.
Like I
Oh
feel
my
like I'm
gosh.
just like all over the place.
So am I.
But that's the creativity coming out, right? Like as an entrepreneur, I think you kind of need to have that creative mind. You have to let your mind step outside and try these
Yeah.
different things. And, 50 of the ideas that you have might be terrible,
Yeah.
but the one you had in there is amazing.
Yeah.
And that's why it'll be something good. That's why
Yeah.
I love all the quotes. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm always posting things about like, trying and failing, trying and failing, trying and failing. And it's because like if you don't try all the time, one of those times it's going to work. But if
Yeah.
you don't try ever, then
You'll never know.
you'll never know.
How
Everything's awesome.
quickly do you look at your phone in the morning after you wake up?
I don't even have both eyes open. I don't
Me
think.
either. I
Like
can
I'm
barely
like literally
see.
like this.
I'm like, oh
Yeah, me too.
goodness, like reading my emails or my texts or whatever I have, like immediately.
Yeah, me too. But I have learned to turn my notifications off during the night. I never.
Oh,
did
I
that
turn the
before.
volume off.
Yeah, I
have to.
had never done that before.
Oh, and
So-
it just bings all night. No wonder you couldn't sleep.
Well, I was never asleep.
Oh, it drives me crazy.
Yeah. You kind of gravitate towards other people that are doing the same types of things as you, or have an open mind to different
Yeah.
types of things. Like I have lots of girlfriends who aren't entrepreneurs
Yeah.
that are alike minds.
Yeah.
And they kind of balance you a little bit too.
Mhm.
Like,
I
Jess,
think-
for example,
yeah.
is such a good listener and like offers such solid, grounded advice. Whereas
Yeah.
I'm such an emotional person. I'll respond when you
Yeah.
tell me something. I respond to you emotionally, like, oh my god,
Yeah.
how like
I
this?
know, and that's funny that you say that because my manager's like that too.
Yeah.
Like she's so
Yeah,
just
Jess will
even,
say,
like,
I think you're overreacting.
Yeah.
Like, don't overreact. It's not that big of a deal. I think
Yeah.
it'll work out. And I'm like, okay, Jess thinks it's okay. It's going to be okay.
and I'm like, what? Are you kidding? Freak out with
No.
you.
I know, yeah, and you're like, oh my god, like, it's just a roller coaster
Yeah.
is the absolute best way
Yeah.
to describe it.
Yeah.
Yet, we sign on for more every day.
Yeah, more.
Because the rewards are way better, like you said, way better than you'd ever expect.
Yeah.
Right? The stress is
And you
way
have to
higher, but
live
it
off
should
that.
be.
You have to
It should
feed
be
off that.
stressful.
Yeah.
It should be stressful because it's not easy. And if it was easy, everyone would do it. And if everybody did it, you wouldn't be unique. You wouldn't have a new business. You wouldn't have something different.
Yeah.
Right? We wouldn't be successful if everybody did it. Right? Just a reminder to everybody to please subscribe to our channel to see more videos. Today was just like kind of a casual talk. And follow us on Instagram, business N as in
Bling.
Nancy, businessNBling.
Yeah.
And stay tuned for Entrepreneur 306, which will be coming very soon.
Yes. Soon.
Okay, bye.
Bye.